Humanity's solitude in the infinite cosmos. Greetings. Today I want to share reflections on one of the most profound questions that troubles scientists and dreamers alike. Are we truly the only intelligent beings in this vast universe? The mind-boggling scale of space. Our observable universe stretches 90 billion light-years across. Within this incomprehensible void dwell hundreds of billions of galaxies, each containing anywhere from 100 to 1,000 billion stars. Modern research shows that planets are not a rarity, but rather the norm. Mathematically, the number of worlds potentially suitable for life reaches cosmic proportions, trillions upon trillions. With such abundance of opportunities, the cosmos should literally teem with diverse forms of life and intelligent civilizations. Yet reality appears entirely different. Focus on our galactic home. While distant galaxies will remain forever beyond our reach due to the expansion of spacetime, our Milky Way itself represents an enormous laboratory of life. Our galaxy contains up to 400 billion stars, a number so vast that even counting one star per second, a human would need 100 lifetimes to count them all. Approximately 20 billion of these stars resemble our Sun, and a fifth of them have Earth-sized planets in the so-called Goldilocks zone, the region where temperature conditions allow liquid water to exist. Even if only 0.1% of such worlds are truly inhabited, this means 1 million living planets in our galaxy alone. The time factor adds mystery. The Milky Way has existed for 13 billion years. After a turbulent beginning when constant cosmic cataclysms made life impossible, the first favorable conditions appeared 1 to 2 billion years after the galaxy's birth. Our Earth, at only 4 billion years old, is relatively young against this backdrop. This means other civilizations had an enormous head start in time for their development. If even one of them had reached the level of a super-civilization capable of interstellar travel, we would inevitably have noticed traces of their activity. The scale of civilizational development. Astrophysicists identify 3 main levels of technological development for civilizations. Type 1 can harness all the energy of their home planet. We're currently at level 0.73 and might reach Type 1 within a few hundred years. Type 2 controls the energy of an entire star, possibly through grandiose constructions like a Dyson sphere. Type 3 dominates the energy resources of an entire galaxy. Such beings would be practically gods to us. Theoretically, even with our limited technologies, using generation ships, humanity could colonize the entire galaxy in 2 million years. This might seem like a long period, but in cosmic scales, it's an instant. The enigma of cosmic silence. So if conditions for life are so widespread, other civilizations have a huge advantage in time, and galactic colonization is technically possible within a relatively short period, then where are all these intelligent beings? Why is the cosmos silent? This question, known as the Fermi paradox, has no definitive answer, but there are several disturbing theories. The Great Filter Theory. The concept of filters suggests the existence of extraordinarily difficult barriers that life can almost never overcome. Possibility 1. We've already passed the hardest part. The emergence of complex life might be a much rarer phenomenon than we assume. Perhaps the necessary conditions are so specific and rare that we are among the first, or even the very first in the universe, to achieve them. Possibility 2. The most terrifying filter lies ahead. Perhaps life regularly emerges and develops, but inevitably destroys itself upon reaching a certain technological level. Maybe every advanced civilization eventually creates technology that leads to its own destruction. This thought is particularly disturbing, as it means we might be closer to the end than to the beginning of our story. Possibility 3. There exists an ancient observer supercivilization that systematically destroys any younger civilizations as soon as they reach a certain level of development. Perhaps there is knowledge or technology that is better never discovered. Loneliness as reality. The simplest explanation might be the most frightening. Perhaps we truly are alone. Today, there exists no convincing proof of extraterrestrial life. The cosmos appears infinitely empty and dead. No one sends us signals. No one responds to our attempts to establish contact. If this is so, then we, inhabitants of a tiny wet ball hurtling through infinite darkness, bear incredible responsibility. We might be the only witnesses to the universe's beauty, the only ones capable of comprehending and appreciating it. Our mission in the universe. This thought may be frightening, but it's also inspiring. If life on Earth disappears, perhaps the very possibility of consciousness and feeling the universe's beauty will vanish forever with it. Therefore, our task becomes even more magnificent. We must not merely survive, but flourish and spread among the stars. Perhaps we are destined to become the first true galactic civilization that will preserve and multiply this tender flame of consciousness until the universe takes its last breath in the distant future.